I'm Brandon Neeck. I went to Horace Greeley High School in Chappaqua, New York, and just graduated from the University of Virginia, where I played baseball the last 4 years.
Okay, so with the upcoming draft, what are your hopes for?
Well, hopefully the goal is to get drafted, which I've been working at for years now, and if that were to come true, that would be amazing. And starts Sunday, goes until Tuesday, so I'll be hoping for the best.
And tell me a little bit about your interactions with Henry Davis and the fact that he's a local guy that got drafted. And
yeah, Henry and I have played together since we were probably 11 or 12 years old, up until through high school, and then obviously played against each other in ACC baseball, with him being at Louisville and me at UVA. And he's always been amazing and such a hard worker, so I'm super happy for him to see his hard work just pay off, and now he's in the Futures game, which is, I think, this weekend.
okay. Last question, what would being drafted mean to you and your family?
I mean, it would be a lifetime of work. Just being able to celebrate that, and a lot of ups and downs from back when Henry and I started playing and Little League and all that to here. But it would just be an amazing moment for my family and I.
Okay. What's your involvement here? And last question, actually, at the Athletes Warehouse, and how long have you been here? What kind of training do you do here?
I've been working out with Serio, who's one of the owners of Athletes Warehouse, even before he owned this place. But I think they opened here in 2014, and right around then, I've been coming in back in high school almost every day, and when I'm home from college, I'm here as well almost every day, doing strength training, some working with pitching and throwing and all that stuff.
Perfect. My name is Adonys Guzman. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I currently live in Rockland County now, and I've played for the Bronx Bombers my entire life.
What are your hopes for this draft?
I mean, I'm not hoping for too much. I'm kind of just going with the flow. It's a blessing to be in this position in the first place, so whatever happens this year can happen, but I'm grateful to be in this position in the first place.
And if there was a team that you could hope to be drafted for, is there anybody in particular?
I mean, not anybody in particular. Whoever gives me the opportunity, I'll be grateful for. But I mean, like I said, I was born in the Bronx and been a Yankee fan my whole life, so that would also be a blessing.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your family and how they're dealing with with this. Are you nervous?
Yes.
What's happening?
I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I've been talking with teams for about a year now, so I've kind of been in the mix for a while now. But my father, he's Dominican, and it's always been his dream to play baseball. So I think he's the only person that wants this more than I do. Yeah. If there's anybody in the world who wants it more than me, so yeah, they're enjoying it and taking it day by day.
Yeah, fantastic. What are the people that you went to? Where did you go to high school?
So I went to Serio in high school, my first 2 years of high school, and ended my high school career at Brunswick School in Connecticut.
Okay. And what are your friends thinking about this? Are they in contact with you?
Yes. They're kind of just telling me, like, whatever happens, don't worry too much about it, but they're also congratulating me for getting to this point, so I'm very grateful for them also.
Yeah. And you, so you work out here at Athletes Warehouse.
Yes,
how long have you been here? What kind of
Well, I started relatively recently here, but it's been great. The competition here is unmatched, and it's a great place to work out.
Yeah. Who do you work with here?
I work with the coaches downstairs, with Kenny and all those guys. They're great people.
Great. Awesome. All right. Terrific.
Well, I'm Gill-Hill. I'm from Walden, New York. I play for Kenny Catholic over these past 4 years.
And tell me a little bit about what's happening right now. You have the draft coming up. I'm sure you're excited. What are your hopes for the draft?
I'm hoping I play, because it's always been like my dream to come to MLB. But in a win-win situation, if I don't get drafted and take or sign this year, I can go to Wake Forest and grow way more, and then go get drafted again maybe my junior year after, and then so I'm in a win-win situation in my opinion.
So you signed with Wake Forest to play there?
Yeah, I haven't really signed my MLI just yet, because I'm still waiting to get accepted with my application. But basically, yeah, pretty much I'll sign with Wake Forest. What
position do you play, and what are your strengths that you think Major League Baseball might be looking for?
I'm a right-handed pitcher, and my strengths are probably my velo and my fastball, and then my off-speed's up there too, which I'm still working on slider, but my changeup and two-seam are pretty good.
Okay. How's your family and friends about this whole thing? What are they?
They're very excited. They're happy for me because they've seen how much I've grown over these past years, how much work I put in and everything.
And where are you going to be when the draft is going on?
I'll probably be at my house with just my parents and my sister.
Yeah, nice. Your parents athletes at all?
Well, my dad played soccer. I used to play soccer and basketball.
Yeah.
And then my mom played track, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, awesome.
Dr. Nicholas Serio, one of the co-owners of Athletes Warehouse and Velo U. It's definitely a special place, and it's a special place. Sure, we could sit here and say like, oh, the coaches are great and programs are awesome, but wholeheartedly it's because of the kids. And what they bring to the table is one of the most amazing things in the world. They just want the most out of themselves, and they want to have a place where it's acceptable to fail, problem solve, and then work to become better. But one of the coolest aspects is they don't just want that for themselves, they want that for each other. And I think that's the most amazing part. They've fallen in love with each other and just the success of each other. And there's nothing like that. It's not work. It's enjoyable to be around and inspiring every day. It pulls me out of bed.
Mm-hmm. So obviously you're having a number of young people here who are possibly going to be drafted or will be drafted. That's got to be exciting for you. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's great. I'll never take credit for a kid's success, and nor will anybody here, because ultimately it's up to them. So I'm incredibly happy for them. It's what they deserve. It's the clout they've earned, and it's the hard work they've put in, coming to fruition. And I think that's one of the most amazing things, and it inspires all the kids that are in here that are younger than them, or that are striving for that in a few years from now. And I think that's the coolest part.
Has the drafting of Henry Davis and being drafted #1, has that excited people? Has that motivated kids and folks in your program?
Sure. I mean, not necessarily our program, but I think what it's done is, Henry is this larger than life figure to so many of these kids, and to see that he came from the same, area that they did, it provides this, opportunity of possibility for a lot of them. And I think what's more empowering than the ability to dream? And I think that's what it provides to a lot of the kids. And then, he's talked to our group, at length a couple times, and just an immensely beneficial opportunity to get into the mind of somebody that is just so strong mentally.